Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a whole 10 ass days since I have made a YouTube video, and for that, I apologize. But it is Conference Championship weekend here in the North Texas Mean Green Dynasty. How are we doing, everyone? It is Steve. Welcome back to the Dynasty, where we have wrapped up our first official regular season, and it went pretty well, I can't lie. We would finish our year one regular season with an official record of 10-2, a very impressive year one debut for head coach Stevie Balls, getting this program going in the right direction. We took 2 losses, one in American Conference play to the USF South Florida Bulls, and one outside of conference play to the South Alabama Cougars. But since that loss to South Alabama, it has been straight mean green money machine action. A 6-game winning streak, mainly all in American Conference play to end the year, would find us on the road in the American Conference Championship. Our opponent is the 9-3 ranked number 19 Tulane Green Wave, who has been ranked above us all season. They've been ranked like the past 3 weeks. We just now got the respect we deserve, and they are still, despite us being ranked above them and having a better regular season record, they are the number 12 seed in the college football playoff projection. We are not there. So you have to think, today we have the opportunity to prove we can beat a college football playoff projected team. Why wouldn't we get in? We have to treat this game like it's a playoff game, because if we win, there is a very good chance in year one that we are going to make the college football playoff. Around the rest of the NCAA, it is the American Conference Championship with number 19 Tulane hosting number 18 North Texas. In the ACC, we got a banger of a matchup. Number 9 Duke is going to be the host to number 5 Florida State. In the Big 12, it's going to be number 13 Baylor against are they both number 13? I'm sorry, guys. I got a tiny-ass TV. 2 teen-ranked Big 12 teams with Arizona State and Baylor in the Big 10 Championship. Number 1 Nebraska and sophomore Dylan Raiola are going to take on number 3 Ohio State. What a banger of a matchup. That's going to have huge playoff implications. You got Sam Houston and UTEP, both having solid years out of Conference USA. Miami of Ohio taking on Bowling Green in the MAC. We got Boise State in the top 25 taking on Fresno State in the Mountain West Conference Championship. Number 11 Florida and number 2 Georgia in the SEC. And then rounding out the Sun Belt, we got James Madison coming in at number 24, and we've got them playing Arkansas State. Wow. So we're pretty much already through our first season. Caden Simonza, 80 overall. Sophomore is going to be the quarterback we're playing against today. Arnold Barnes, the third, 83 overall. They got a low-key, a lot of 83 overall running backs on this roster. Nothing too scary. Their RB1, or their receiver, Amari Hayes, has a lot of speed. Keep an eye on him. Pretty good O-line. Offensive line is low-key. Okay, the right side of the line is a lot weaker than the left side of the line. Defensively, defensive tackles all right. Linebackers look pretty solid. Not amazing. Overall, their defense is definitely stronger. 69 overall safety that we can target. One of the better teams we played all year. They're coming in at 77 overall. We're still a 72. But that doesn't matter. We have been defying the odds all season. It is officially time for the North Texas Mean Green Year 1 Dynasty American Conference Championship. On the road at Tulane. Number 18 versus number 19. Winner is likely your 12 seed in the college football playoff. And for me, it's a respect thing. They've been ranked ahead of us all season. We finally get a chance to show who's better. Green versus green. Let's get it going. We're starting off kicking the ball. You guys know that's how I like to play. This is likely going to be a touchback, and we are underway. Out comes the Green Wave offense. It is Kevin Sedonza. And looking at these stats right now, we're both 7-1 in conference. They run a lot more than we do. So they pass more than they run, but they are more of a runner heavier team than we are. Here comes the defense first drive. 1st and 10, 9 minutes, and a whole lot of ball left to play. It's going to be a quick strike for Sedonza to start the day. That's going to be a gain of 4, bringing up 2nd and 6 here. Man coverage is quickly going to be audibled out of here. 2nd and 6, 8:30 left in the first quarter. How does the defense look here? It's going to be another quick strike for Dezonza, and right up to the 40-yard line, the 43, still in their own territory, but 2 quick strikes for the sophomore quarterback, looking solid right now. You got a 1 tight end set, RB in the backfield. They're going to keep it with him, and he's going to be met at the defensive front. That's a loss of 1, and that would lead us to a 3rd and 8. Can we get them off the field? Opening drive at midfield, Sedonza. It's going to be a keeper for the running back and a terrible play call. Get them off the field. You're not running against the Mean Green defense. Head coach Stevie Ball sends out Reeve Poffenbarger, the senior, for his conference championship. How does the offense come out swinging? Stadium is pulsing. Playoff atmosphere. We're going to start with a senior. Shaddai Clayton Johnson's going to get a gain of 7. Starting off this one. 1st and 10. 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Stadium still pulsing. We try to keep it going with the running game. Shaddai Clayton Johnson taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 1. What does Reese Poffenbarger have in his bag today? Been inconsistent but reliable most of the year. That is Simeon Evans with a juke move. He's been riding the bench most of the season, but I have been giving him more reps near the end of the year here, and he is taking advantage of them. Senior to senior connection right there. Shaddai Clayton Johnson, that's an easy conversion on 3rd and inches, bringing up a 2nd and 5 jet touch pass here. Looking at our audible options, Poffenbarger going to go back to Shaddai Clayton Johnson here, making the official veteran move, and that one is not going to go well, and Shaddai Clayton Johnson is dead! Oh my god, minus 16 speed. His season is over. He still has a little career bar left, but he's unplayable. That's going to be it for Shaddai Clayton Johnson, and Dalton Carnes gets the biggest play of the day so far. And bruised ribs, he will return soon. I don't know if I want him in the game. He's got minus 16 speed. Shaddai Clayton Johnson, for those of you guys who are not aware, he is probably our best offensive weapon as Poffenbarger. That's a drop by Carnes. Good defense there. Going to bring up 3rd and 10. The sophomore Kiefer Sibley's going to take his place, checking into the game. Poffenbarger, biggest play of the game. Looks like he's going to get hit. He gets it out. It's a green bean. Dalton Carnes has been money all season, and he's going to get the first touchdown of the American Championship. We take advantage of our first drive. We have a 7-0 advantage on Tulane, and we're getting the ball to start the next half. But Sedonza hasn't looked bad. I think the play calling is what got them off the field in the first drive. They should have just kept passing the ball. That's another 8-yard gain for Sedonza. Getting near the end of the first quarter here. Sedonza, another quick strike. He sees the field very well. That's going to be more running clock. And that is the end of the first quarter. My goodness. The Mean Green look good, but we already lose Shaddai Clayton Johnson, and I fear his career is over. For those of you guys who are unaware, he's probably the most talented player we have on offense, but his wear and tear acts up every game, and I think he might just be out. I think he might just be done. 1st and 10 for Tulane. Here comes Sedonza. They've been moving the ball decently well this drive. That's going to be a comeback route. Decent defense, but it is held on to there by Amarian Hayes. And here is 2nd and 7. Single back formation. We're sending the dogs here. Can we get some blitz going in the backfield? Sedonza, they're going to go play action. Sedonza's got his eyes down the field, and that's a big play. The play action capitalizes for the green wave there. And here is their first red zone opportunity on 3rd and 7. Can the defense step up? Make a big play here. 6:51 in the first half. Sedonza's going to take off. Sedonza has got the open lane, and no one is there to meet the semi-mobile. Not really. He is a pocket passer, but enough speed to scramble in there. And Kevin Sedonza is going to tie this one up. 3rd and 7 for the Mean Green, Texas North. It's going to be Simeon Evans with a thin move. Oh my goodness. First down conversion there as we are getting closer and closer to the second half. I just had an asthma attack. I'm okay. Poffenbarger to Kiefer Sibley. He's going to find his open area on a screen. That's going to be a gain of 9. Solid gain there. But all of a sudden, it felt like we had some momentum. Tulane ties it right back up. Offense needs to keep going. Still Kiefer Sibley out there. Don't think we're going to see Shaddai Clayton Johnson, but Dalton Carnes! Wide open on the motion mesh spot, and Poffenbarger just sails it. Cannot have that happen in this kind of game. 2nd and 10. Poffenbarger to Carnes. Poffenbarger to Carnes. It's been money all season, and Carnes is an absolute ball hawk. 53 yards already in this one. 1st and 10. We're going to try and get Kiefer Sibley warmed up a little bit. That's some beautiful blocking, and that's a first down run right there, right up the gut as we're wasting more clock in this first half. 7-7, 1st and 10. Green Wave trying to make a big stop here at home. Poffenbarger, he feels the blitz coming. That is a quick strike to Landon. Sides on the outside. He's going to hang on to that one. Good comeback route there from the wide receiver 1. 3rd and 3 here. Thought about going to Sibley. We're going to keep it with the drags. Got to trust our guy Dalton Carnes to get wide open, which he does. That's another conversion for number 11, and it is 1st and goal with 2 minutes left. How much time can we run off this clock? Kiefer Sibley right up the gut. Taken down at the 4-yard line, the 2-yard line. The 2-yard. That's definitely the 2-yard line. And Kiefer Sibley's going to get it in. RB2 filling in nicely for Shaddai Clayton Johnson. There's your thumbnail, ladies and gentlemen. 4 attempts, 20 rushes, 20 yards rushing, and a touchdown. 1:38 left to go. North Texas knows they received to start the second half. This possession is huge. 1st and 10. Caden Sedonza is going to be tipped. Samaje Burrell is going to tip it right to Derek Fisher. That was on me. You saw the user lurk there. I was playing Samaje Burrell. I hit triangle. He didn't pick it off, but luckily, our best defensive player, and I think our best player overall, Derek Fisher, the senior, is there to clean up the scoop. And now we have an opportunity to go up even more before halftime. 40 seconds running clock. 3rd and 2. Speed option to Sibley. Sibley's got the first down and a heck of a lot more, and we get out of bounds. We still have all our timeouts. We can easily turn it into a touchdown drive right here. 1st and 10. 34 seconds left in this one. Everyone's feeling themselves. Everyone's playing their best game right now. Dalton Carnes has got another reception. He's going to go for a 9-yard gain, and that'll be the first timeout for head coach Stevie Balls and the Mean Green offense. 1st and 10 with 20 seconds left. 1 timeout left. Poffenbarger, shotgun, is going to hit Sibley on the outside. Sibley's going to cut it in. Sibley dives ahead. I thought he got in. Timeout on the 1-yard line. Heck of a play right there. I thought he was going down at the 5. Managed to almost dive into the end zone. Can he get touchdown number 2 for RB number 2? Kiefer Sibley having a very big day for a very important game. And he is going to put on our 2nd touchdown of the day. We're going into halftime with a 21-7 lead. Look, I'm not one here to talk shit and say things prematurely, but this is the team you had in the playoffs all year. This is the team ahead of us. You got Dalton Carnes going for 6 catches, 68 yards, a touchdown. The sophomore Kiefer Sibley's like 73 overall, 2 touchdowns, whatever. Poffenbarger 75 overall doing his thing. Everyone's playing phenomenally. We need to put it away here. Second half, cannot get complacent. 2nd and 6, we are opening with the ball. Tulane needs a stop. 2nd and 6, Poffenbarger waits for something to develop. There's Trey Williams III, going to get 3rd and inches there. Been a quiet day for the senior tight end, but that one's going to go for 5.5. Kiefer Sibley's going to convert the inches. Almost got a juke move on out of there. He's having a fantastic day, subbing in very nicely for Shaddai Clayton Johnson. 2nd and 6. Play action. Way to pick up the block, Kiefer Sibley. Poffenbarger is going to have Trey Williams III. Not a quiet day anymore. Huge play down the field. Looked like it was about to be a sack. Sibley picks up the block, and Trey Williams III is out of there. Carnes on the touch pass. Carnes. Sibley with another block. Touchdown. Mean Green. Number 11, Dalton Carnes with his 2nd of the day in the American Conference Championship. And Kiefer Sibley with the game-leading block right there to give us all we need. And Tulane, that's a big run to start the drive, but they are in desperate need of a touchdown here if this game wants to remain competitive. 28-7, could not be more proud of our offensive effort so far. 1st and 10, up to midfield. They're going to go back to the run game, and that's going to continue to work for them. They're already up to the 30-yard line of the North Texas Mean Green Dynasty defensive territory. 1st and 10. Bring back the Redskins, bro. Like, low-key, the Commanders, not it. Redskins is a cool name. That's going to get blown up in the backfield. 4-yard loss there on the play. 3rd and 14, Kevin Sedonza. If there was ever a time to make a big play, it is now. From the shotgun, and he's met by not 1, not 2, but 3 Mean Green defenders on the sack. Avion Carter is the first one there. Vele the second to help him in the backfield. And here comes Poffenbarger. You have to think a touchdown probably puts this one away. Simeon Evans again has just grown more and more into that wide receiver 3 role. And we are going into the fourth quarter with a commanding 28-7 lead. Is this the team of destiny? Absolutely manhandling them in passing yards. We're beating them in rushing yards, winning time of possession. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we're locked in. I think head coach Stevie Balls has this team locked and dialed in. One more quarter to go before we find out if we are going to make the 12-team college football playoff. Here's Kiefer Sibley. We're going to try and get some time ran off the clock right there. That's going to be a solid gain of 7. Sam Houston won Conference USA. Boise State won the Mountain West. Arizona State won the Big 12. I think we're still waiting to see who wins the Big 10. I'm just keeping an eye on the bottom right there. Miami University over Bowling Green. There's Mackenzie McGill, by the way, if you're unfamiliar with his game. He is a junior, I believe, either a junior or a sophomore. He's not that good, but he's halfback 3. And Kiefer Sibley's a little shaken up, so we're going to give him a breather, seeing as we have a 21-point lead. And there goes Poffenbarger. That's not going to be a very senior-like move right there. That's going to be intentional grounding, which is going to take us back just a little bit. But still, we're wasting time. We're taking time off the clock. That's all I could ask for. 2nd and 22 for Poffenbarger. Letting the play develop over the middle. That's going to be Carnes who's not going to bring that one in. Well defended. And it's 3rd and 22. Maybe Tulane. Little sign of life here. Probably not. Shotgun snap. Poffenbarger. Gonna let the play develop. Throwing up a prayer. Simeon Evans brings it in. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? The one time it looks like the drive is gonna be stopped, Simeon Evans brings in the deep ball. Those have been hard to come by this year. And that might just be the cherry on top, ladies and gentlemen. Poffenbarger, can we put the nail in the coffin? That's Dalton Carnes taken down. 2nd and inches. He's got 106 yards. And here is Mackenzie McGill. Can our halfback 3 put the nail in the coffin? That's a touchdown. And the Mean Green have a 35-7 lead. And that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, year 1. Head coach Stevie Balls has brought home an American Conference championship. And all that time, they had Tulane ranked ahead of us. Blowout. What they gonna say now? We did it! Ah! Shake hands with the head coach. Bitch ass boy. I'm better than you. And now we just take a moment and sit back. We're not even going to think about the college football playoffs yet. Conference champs. The American Conference, it's not the most prestigious, but this is what it's about. It's looking at the guys celebrating. Chris Jimerson's out there instead of Reese Poffenbarger because Reese Poffenbarger didn't have to take the knee today. That's how impressive this team is. That's how good this team played today. And I could not be more proud. That'll be the 4th loss of Tulane's year, and their season's over. Bye-bye. Poffenbarger, no picks today. Valid. Very important. Kiefer Sibley, a great game, 2 touchdowns. Mackenzie McGill also did not do bad when he was playing in the game. Dalton Carnes, what else can you say, man? He's unstoppable. He's an absolute demon, and I hope he gets to see the college football playoff field. But, man, so proud of these guys. Very senior-led group. Very good group. And the American Conference is not the Sun Belt. It's a step above. It's not the SEC, but it's a pretty big win for this program. Definitely a step in the right direction. The last 3 years, I think they've been negative, and now we're conference champs. So maybe a couple more seasons in the American, and we'll be thinking about moving up to a different conference. So there it is. Got to take our time. American champions year 1. So pumped about that. Got to check out the trophy room. Everyone, drum roll, please. Everyone take a deep breath. We're coming in at number 12. Does that mean we're in? Does that mean we're in? Does that mean we're in? 2-star program, North Texas. Oh, David Fisher, American Player of the Week. 1 pick, 3 tackles. Dalton Carnes, Player of the Week, American Player of the Week. 2 touchdowns, 8 receptions, 106 yards. Dog, demon. Zachariah Branch, Heisman, trophy winner, 9 touchdowns, 1,800 yards. And we're in! The college football playoffs are calling our name year 1, and we are going to be going on the road to play USC, coming in at number 5 overall. Oh my goodness. Up to 16 coaching points. That's crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, what a year this has been. I do not expect us to play competitive remotely in this game. I think Tulane is the best team we have played all season, and they're 77 overall. USC, I don't know exactly what their overall is, but I imagine it's a bit higher than that. But regardless, we're champs year one. For now, I got to celebrate that, and then we're going to get to game planning for USC. I appreciate you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching. Like and sub if you are not subscribed already. And I will catch y'all for the college football playoffs in year one. And by the way, NFL football is back. Let's go. So expect some football content. Deuce.